Dumelang. Today, I want us to relearn something that many of us have forgotten. We have been taught how to work. We have been taught how to sacrifice. We have been taught how to endure. But very few of us were taught how to rest. We celebrate the hardest worker. We admire the one who never sleeps. We reward the team player who gives everything. We even praise the martyr who destroys themselves for others. Yet, we rarely ask a simple question. Who restores the person carrying the load? In Setswana, we have beautiful words. Itshwara, to conduct yourself, to restrain yourself in the presence of temptation, not because someone is watching, but because you are watching yourself. Then there is itaola, to govern yourself, to have agency, to choose direction instead of simply reacting to life. Sometimes that direction requires another word, ikgatelela, to push yourself, to wake up when you don't feel like it, to dig the hole, to finish the work, to keep your promise after motivation has disappeared. Many worthwhile things require discomfort. But I've realized something. There is another word that deserves just as much respect. A word we have neglected. Ikhutsa, to rest. Not because you are lazy. Not because you have given up. Because you understand that even discipline has limits. Think about breathing. You breathe in, then you breathe out. The heart contracts, then it relaxes. Day becomes night. Summer becomes winter. Even the soil cannot produce forever. A wise farmer allows the land to recover. Why do we believe the human mind is different? Why do we expect ourselves to produce without restoration? Perhaps this is why so many people feel lost. Because direction cannot be forced. You can force movement, but you cannot force clarity. Clarity arrives when you become quiet enough to hear it. I have noticed that my best ideas do not come while I'm chasing them. They come while walking, while sitting in the morning sun, while listening to the river, while working in the garden, while simply being present. Rest is not empty. Rest is listening. And wisdom belongs to those who know how to listen. There is a proverb I now want to carry with me. Motho yo a sa itseng go ikhutsa, ga a ise a itse go itaola. A person who does not know how to rest has not yet learned to govern themselves. Because if you cannot stop, who is really in control? You or your habits? Maybe your fears? Or your need to constantly prove your worth? Even in the story of creation, we are told that on the seventh day, God rested. Perhaps the lesson was never God became tired. Perhaps the lesson was never that God became tired. Perhaps the lesson was that creation was only complete once there was rest. Today, many of our so-called rest days have become days of more labor. We rush, we prepare, we perform, we attend meetings, we cook enormous meals. Then Monday arrives, and we need to recover from our day of rest. Maybe we have misunderstood rest. Rest is not another performance. Rest is an act of self-respect. It is an act of love. So, the journey looks like this. Ikhutsa. Love yourself because you love yourself. Itshwara. Conduct yourself with dignity because you can conduct yourself. Itaola. Choose your own direction because you have direction. Ikgatelela. Push through necessary discomfort because you still love yourself. Ikhutsa. Restore the one who has been carrying the load. Then you begin again. This is not laziness. This is rhythm. Nature lives by rhythm. Maybe we should too. Remember this. Ikhutsa ke go ithata ka nnete. To rest is to truly love yourself. Re a leboga. We give thanks to the Most High. A leboge Ramasedi. Danke san.